feel like I just read one of these not that long ago. And also, do you not understand the rules here? I can't say that word within the first minute. Actually, I think even pointing it out gets you in trouble on YouTube. YouTube's a wacky place. Am I the asshole for telling... What was that? Did you see that command window pop up? You might not have. Actually, I think I know why that's happening. Yeah, I know why that's happening. Am I the asshole for telling my stepdaughter I don't want to watch any freaking kids? And that includes yours. Not even mine? That's crazy. I have never wanted kids. I was forced to watch my younger siblings, 4 of them, until I left at the age of 16. I greatly dislike babysitting and never had my own children. Never have been comfortable around young kids after that. My husband has 3 children. This is like a common thing, by the way. The daughter that had to raise all the siblings not wanting kids. Can you really blame him? I can't, but we'll see. My husband has 3 children. I met and married him when his kids were in their 20s. I am not a mother figure to them at all, just their dad's wife. Overall, I got along with the 3 adults. The problem started when my Kelly became pregnant. Your Kelly? Yeah, okay, whatever. When my Kelly became pregnant, everyone was excited for the first baby in the family. I made it clear I didn't want to babysit. And when grandkids were around, my husband was to be the main caretaker. My husband agreed. Okay, what's the problem here then? The first 2 years went great. My husband is an awesome grandpa, and I'm fine with the relative that brings toys and other fun stuff once in a while. Kelly's been pushing hard for me to take up a more traditional grandma role. Her mother-in-law isn't involved. She lives a few states over. Why, we can't tell the other mother-in-law? I'm confused. Aren't you also a mother-in-law? Oh, I guess, never mind. I don't want to talk about it. She lives a few states over. Kelly has gotten in her head that I should be doing the babysitting instead of her father. We have talked to her multiple times. My husband is on a work trip and will be back next week. Usually he babysits on Monday, but he informed her that he won't be there, so it was canceled. She stopped over and was dropping her kids off. I asked what she was doing since her dad wasn't here. She told me that I need to step up and baby... Huh? What? Who is... You went... Do I work for you? Like, am I an employee? She told me that I need to step up and babysit. Nah, get out. I'm calling the cops. I'll get you and your kids arrested. That she doesn't care if her dad isn't there. I am present. I told her no. This went in circles for a bit and got more heated the longer we went. I told her I don't want to watch any fixing kids, and that includes yours. She is pissed. My husband is fine with what I did, but his other children are on his ass. Nah, it's fine, man. They just don't like you. I don't think you're the asshole for not wanting to watch these kids. I personally can't understand it because I think kids are cool. I look forward to being a grandparent at some point in my life. I think, that love that a grandkid has for their grandparent, the grandparent is always the one that sneaks them extra cookies and all that. But I totally understand you not wanting to do it because you don't want to do it. But anyways, however, this is not necessarily about who is an asshole or not, as I assume you would prefer to continue having good relations with her in the future. Have you described why you don't want to do it? Because I think if you frame it as you did here, essentially I was forced to look after other children when I was a child, it's difficult to see how someone can still be pissed. I feel like you haven't read Am I the Asshole post, man. You'd find it difficult to see how somebody can still be pissed. I mean, I understand I'd find it difficult to see how someone could be pissed, but here on Reddit, I could easily see somebody getting pissed about that. It was explained. Let's go ahead and see controversial. There's really no point in me reading the top comment other than seeing, like, what's the consensus? Like, what is the most top voted post vote? And then I just, see what's up. Not the asshole, fuck them kids. Call CPS on her. I don't think you can do that. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, we're going to take the kids away because you tried to take them to the grandparent. I mean, now maybe if she left the kids there and you said, I will be leaving, I'm not taking the kids, then that would be some neglect. I don't know who would be in trouble for that, but I'm going to say something that most won't agree with, but still, everyone is the asshole. Let's take a few more fair points for all sides because the daughter is getting hate when all 3 should be because each one has been selfish. It's not the stepdaughter's fault. Her mom passed away. That impacts a child whether you like it or not, OP. It's also not the mom's, the other stepmom, but whatever. It wasn't on her that her dad chose someone who was never going to be mother material. He made a bad choice, in my opinion. Why choose someone so against being a mother when you have 3 children? Because they're adults. They're not really, but whatever. It's a shitty, I don't want to talk about it. There's a chance, why would you date into a family if they have nieces and nephews? You might accidentally see a kid and get really pissed off. OP is wrong for choosing a man with kids knowing that they could do with someone who wanted to take them on and nurture them. I feel like I disagree with you. OP married her husband when his kids were adults. I think some of your comments are unrealistic. Adult children are unlikely to want nurturing from a stepmother. Plus, adults should raise their kids. I don't like the idea of having to depend on a grandma. Like, this might be because I don't live anywhere near my parents at all, but I wouldn't want to like solely depend on them for like babysitting, because they have lives too, and it's okay if they do. It's all right, man. They might not want to always do it either. You're the asshole. I agree that you shouldn't have kids if you don't want to, but if you can't take care of one for even a single week from your own stepdaughter, then you're an ass. Just because it's not illegal doesn't mean it's not shitty behavior. Why marry someone who has children? She's not marrying the children. That's the secret. Listen, I'm going to throw out the controversial take that just because somebody has kids, especially adult children, and you're not really into having children, that doesn't mean that you can't possibly love that person. You sound like a horrid person in general. Why anyone would want you near their kids is beyond me. Hey, man, I'm going to be real with you. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to be a babysitter. It's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting to have kids, too. Me personally, I don't get it. But it's fine. You know, just don't make it a personality trait. Those people who make their kids or their lack of kids like a personality trait, you're weird. You're a grandma. Put on your big boy shoes. She's not a grandma. She birthed no kids. She married a man with adult children. No one owes you free childcare. I mean, I usually tend to take the ideology that you don't have to babysit shit. So, you know, do what you want with that. I don't think you're the asshole here. I think your stepdaughter might be a little controlling, but you know, maybe try hanging out with the kids. They might be cool. You might like them. If not, it's fine. You don't have to. You're an adult, you know. Your husband doesn't seem to he's fine with you making that choice, so who really cares at the end of the day?